Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Miguel Gonzalez, and I'm accompanied by my colleague, Dr. Maria Roberts. We're both colleagues at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and we want to thank you for the opportunity we have to present our study titled Going Beyond Traditional School Collaboration, a case study of franchise model schools. First, we'd like to talk about collaboration in schools and the importance of it. We know from research that working in collaborative groups or schools increases job satisfaction, self-efficacy, and helps create a culture of innovative pedagogy. Teachers who engage in highly collaborative schools have shown improved student outcomes. Yet we know that school structures are still founded on equal age groups designed to keep teachers in isolation and protects them from being evaluated frequently, and it really limits the opportunities for teachers to observe and interact with one another, especially in terms of classroom observations.
Now we will continue with an explanation of the particular framework that our study was centered around, and we called it the franchise model school. And in our particular study, the franchise model schools were, first of all, there were two principals that were involved, who were involved in our study. One of them oversaw 3 schools, and then the other ones oversaw 2 schools. One was the current school that she was at, and then a newly opened school that was close by. As far as the school demographics of the model, all schools were low income, had high percentages of English language learners, and high percentages of students from underrepresented groups. Now for the purpose.
Go ahead, Maria.
Now for the purpose of our study. Our case study examined the perceptions of the leaders and faculty of 5 urban elementary schools in the western region of the US who are using the particular franchise model school for school improvement. As researchers, we sought to answer the following questions. How did the franchise model influence teacher collaboration? And then in what other ways did the franchise model impact the teachers?
The methodology for our study was a case study approach, which took place in the western region of the United States at 5 franchise model elementary schools. As my colleague Dr. Roberts mentioned earlier, participants included 2 elementary principals, 6 assistant principals, 45 grade level teachers, and 130 teachers responded to an online questionnaire. The 2 principals, assistant principals, and 45 grade level teachers were all interviewed and audio recorded for our study. And convenient sampling was used because we were targeting franchise model schools within this region of the United States. So we'd like to discuss our findings. For research question 1, we found 2 significant themes about how the franchise model schools influence teacher collaboration. We found that teacher collaboration really extends beyond their school sites and extended to the other franchise school campuses, which allowed their group or grade level teachers extensive sharing of ideas. So instead of just collaborating only with the teachers at their schools, they were collaborating with other teachers from the other franchise model schools. In addition to sharing ideas within their grade levels at the various campuses, they were also able to share student data from the various campuses and resources with the teachers, promoting more equitable opportunities for improvement at all schools.
Additional findings were related to the research question number 2, in what other ways did the franchise model impact teachers? And in response to this question, we found that teachers were able to observe each other's instruction and they were able to coach each other within the franchise model. This really allowed much professional development on demand based on the teacher's needs. And it also encouraged motivation for them to engage in their improvement efforts.
So conclusion. The franchise model schools really promoted intense teacher collaboration among all the school campuses. Not only that, it really helped sustain a common vision of high expectations in the schools and enhance teacher support to improve the delivery of instruction, because they were receiving support from not only within their school and grade level, but also with the other grade levels of the other campuses. The model really shows a promise in promoting equity of access to strategies that can increase student outcomes, increasing opportunities for professional growth, and strengthening the sense of community between schools. We know that this franchise model is a unique model that's not been replicated or similarly replicated across the United States. So we understand that there are some limitations to the study, which include the number of small franchise model schools available for research and not being able to generalize the findings to all public schools. We also understand that further research is needed, especially research that examines the effect of the franchise school collaboration model on student achievement. We thank you for your time and for giving us the opportunity to present our study to you. If you have any more questions or would like to reach out to us about the study, please feel to contact us at the emails that you see on the screen. Thank you for your time.